There we go, see? Okay? Now to do that same pattern, this pattern, C major 7 to C major 6, and go up the scale, using that fingering. The fingering is going to be the same all the way up. 2, 3, 4. Watch this. Doing here is playing it diatonically. In other words, I'm not playing any notes outside the key. Diatonic means in the key.
Study number 1, which is just using chromatic below. So if I want to stay in this area of the fretboard, in this block, the next key would be the key of F. So instead of literally transposing the exercise, I want to start from whatever is the nearest chord tone under my hand, which in this case would be the 5th of F. So here's my F triad. I might even go up to the... So, chromatic below. Then moving on to the next key, which would be the key of B flat. Here's my B flat triad.
And it's like one of the things that made me fall in love with the guitar in the first place, the sounds that it could make. So that's what happened. That was that thing, that opening phrase, with just the B and the E string. Finally, E. So that's all the melodic minor scale fingerings starting on every note in the scale with your first finger. So essentially you're learning all the modes. But again, this is going to give you complete coverage of the guitar neck. I find it a really, really effective way of learning your scale fingerings. And again, you'll know you're doing them right because your second and third finger will always remain the same. It's an easy way to assure yourself that you're doing this. The chords I have for you is, from the top down, is G, D, C, and A flat. Now this simple little chord holds so many interesting things in here. I mean, it's a lifetime worth of practice in this little grouping of notes. And I'm going to show you guys a bunch of cool stuff that you can work on for a long time to come.
Reverend Berlin's Happy Because the Ocean, the old standard. First chorus, melodic minor.
flat, but it's B natural, right? And the last one on the 5th string, the C natural, as I move up the neck, I will run into E eventually. Now, when I assemble that, I get this. And it's a first inversion, C major 7, drop 2 voicing. Okay? So something cool has just happened. Rather than having two grits that are merely shapes to plug in, you know, I have something that where I can see the evolution of the voicing, of the specific voicing, moving, starting to move up the middle
The
section.
second example I have of this is it's using a longer setup, but using chordal harmony again. And this is coming back in the blues, bar 7, 8, heading towards bar 9, where you have the 2 chord C minor. In this case, I'm going to set it up like this. So here again, what I'm doing is I'm targeting the C minor 9 chord, half step above, into this. And what I did was simply work backwards from that point. A whole tone sequence of chordal harmony. So into this. And then rather than to play it all along here, I just move these up here so it's more in one area.
You get to play, okay. Or if there's 2 measures of C7, as there is in this song, I like this kind of thing.
Through the scale, and I'll use every single note in there will be actually going up through the C major scale. So now it's E, A, D, B on top, and then we have F, B, E, C. This creates a bit of dissonance because there's a flat 9, or it's like a minor second, an octave apart between B and C. It sounds like this. The full chord sounds like this. So we have. If I keep going, I get G, C, F, D. Most of them look like just a straight bar chord. That's why they're so easy to play on the guitar. A, D, G, E. Then here's another crunch. I have between E and F another flat 9. And the chord is B. So here's A7. Flat 9, flat 13. I'll change it to flat 9, 13. And again, if you have